एक ऐसा देश है जिसने अपने इतिहास में कभी भी किसी अन्य देश पे पहले हमला नहीं किया, पर बात जब अपने लोगों की सुरक्षा पे आई तब ये कभी पीछे नहीं रहा। चाहे जंग ही क्यों ना हार जाए, पर हमारे वीर जवानों ने अपना आत्मबल कभी ना हारा। Our Independence Day was hard fought. The British ruled our land for a long time. The struggle, which started with the death of Mangal Pandey and the Great Rebellion of 1857, finally ended on 15th August 1947. India's struggle for freedom was a mass struggle which witnessed the participation of legends from Northeast, but only a few of them are known. क्या आप ये जानते हैं कि ड्यूरिंग द कारगिल वॉर ऑफ 1999, 2 Naga regiments fearlessly seized Pakistan mortars and this immensely helped the Indian Army to win the battle. इस वीडियो को देखकर अगर आपको लगता है कि इन किस्सों को लोगों के सामने लाना चाहिए तो इस वीडियो को आप ज़रूर शेयर करें।
मेजर मोहित शर्मा इंडियन आर्मी के एक ऐसे सिपाही थे जिन्होंने जिंदगी में कभी भी हार मानना नहीं सीखा। Major Mohit Sharma was an Indian Army officer who was awarded the Ashoka Chakra after his death. From Mohit Sharma to Iftikhar Bhatt. In 2004, he was posted in Kashmir where he was assigned the mission to infiltrate the Islamic terrorist organization Hizbul Mujahideen. लोकल्स की तरह दिखने के लिए मोहित शर्मा ने बड़े बाल और लंबी दाढ़ी भी रखना शुरू कर दिया। मोहित शर्मा managed to get in touch with 2 members of the Alias group under the name Iftikhar Bhatt. Took the story to convince Hizbul Mujahideen terrorist groups about his plans to attack Indian Army. लेकिन अटैक के दिन टेररिस्ट को शक हुआ मोहित के इरादों में और उनके बीच अनबन होने लगी, during which मोहित seized opportunity and shot both the terrorists. शक है तो गोली मार। On completion of the mission, Mohit Sharma was promoted to the rank of major in December 2005 and he was awarded the Sena Medal for the covert operation in Shopian, Kashmir on March 21, 2009. However, on March 21, 2009, he was sadly martyred in an encounter with militants at the Hafruda forest of the Kupwara sector of Jammu and Kashmir. He killed 2 terrorists in close combat and rescued his colleagues before he was shot in his chest. When China marched into Arunachal Pradesh and threatened to swamp Assam,
Jawaharlal Nehru addressed the nation on All India Radio, which was confined mainly to the northeast. While the Chinese soldiers were advancing to Bomdila, Nehru, with a broken heart, told the nation in general and the Assamese people that India would repulse the invasion of Chinese. However, this statement created a wave of panic that swept across Tezpur. People started leaving their home by bus, cart, car, and some even on foot. While people fled, few brave hearts were determined to protect their homeland. The youths formed a group called Youth Emergency Organization under the leadership of Hiren Chaudhary after the Chinese invasion. Even as people fled, they stayed back and guarded the streets day and night. Many Indian teens and many of the young women waited for the Chinese with nothing but stick in their hands, anxious and unafraid of what the Chinese could do to them. Luckily, instead of Chinese came Chinese whispers that they are planning a retreat, and on 1962, they planned a ceasefire and then returned. Have you ever heard of Pauna Brajabakhi? He was one of the most revered figures of the first Anglo-Manipuri War in 1891. However, before he was killed, he was given a choice. A Manipuri British Army officer asked Pauna Brajabakhi to switch sides and join the British Army. The British insisted that he could switch sides in exchange for a thumb post. However, Pauna reportedly replied that death was more welcome than treason. Have you ever came across the name Rani Gaidinliu? In year 1927, a 13-year-old Rani Gaidinliu of the Rongme Naga tribe issued a clarion cry to other ethnic Naga tribes from isolated hills of the northeastern region, saying, "We are free people and the white man shouldn't rule us." The little girl joined the Hereka religious reform movement started by her cousin, aiming to standardize ancient Naga beliefs, which became a political movement under her leadership with the goal of driving the British out of the region. She requested people not to pay taxes, not to work for the British, and even went underground to lead many attacks on the colonial government. उसके बाद सन 1932 में उनको गिरफ्तार कर लिया गया और उम्र कैद की सज़ा सुनाई गई। जवाहरलाल नेहरू जी ने उनको रानी का खिताब भी दिया। Released in the year 1947 after the independence of India, she continued to work for the upliftment of the people.
Captain Lakshmi was her official title as an officer in the Indian Army. Lakshmi was a World War II veteran and spent time as a prisoner in Burma. She offered her name when she learned that Bose was recruiting female soldiers as well. She was given orders to organize the Rani of Jhansi Regiment, a female regiment in which she was given the rank of captain. The nation will never forget the sacrifices made by our leaders to earn our freedom. However, amidst our praises for the greatest leaders, we often forget the contributions made by some unsung heroes. This video is a small tribute to those unsung heroes this independence year. Lastly, wishing the nation a very happy independence.